3, 2, 1. Complete Loony Bin featuring a bag of man from Perth. Well, the Psych basically, but yeah, bag of man from Perth. From the West Coast. Got IAmChazza, Mox there, Sever.
We ain't nothing but some lunatics. The truth is music's like a crucifix to us, cause it helps us break loose from all our gruesomeness. Welcome to the Loony Bin.
So I've actually, that's the turn up moment. I actually have heard this song. I'm just reacting to the visuals. Let me make that clear before someone's like, you heard the track already? No, I've listened to the album. So yeah.
Stupid bitch. Back in the day of the cat in the cradle, I was tapping a table, rapping away at my grade school. That was the playful way I managed to stay cool. That and I acted disabled. Having an attack in my nasal passage was painful. I was taking a crap with an anal catheter cable. Ladies, I'll better your bagel. Speaking of magical angels, I've made a lot of them disappear. Missing, hitting me, a freaking passenger plane full. My jacket is straight full, and the pack that I rap with is fatal. As the kraken attacking a naval captain that's trapped in the back of a wave pool.
What I love about Complete is he's like a human rhyming machine. Like 3, 4, 5, 6 syllable multis, just effortless. And it's creative rhyming. It's not generic. Like there's certain songs or verses or rappers where you hear the same rhyme scheme as others, if that makes sense. Like you hear the same rhyming words over and over again. With Complete, where they're layered up with multiple syllables, he's not just rhyming the last syllable of the word, he's rhyming multiple words together. It just, yeah, man, it just enables him to tap into this creative rhyming where you don't hear other rappers like yeah, I hope you get what I mean. Like, yeah.
Quite raw, this is the truth I'd like more. Sick of the dudes who visit the booth but rhyme poor. I'll stick it to you like gripping some glue and flicking it to your eye, or spitting your food while kicking your tooth and split it in two, cause this is the crew I die for. I get invented with a pen and a noose, then I'm amused by the venom produced, and you can lick the fucking enema juice from Bruce Jenner's caboose if you ever confuse me with an effortless douche. Please, you bleed when it's induced. Me, I eat hemorrhage soups. See, we keep getting it, we never quit, and even if we ever did, competitors lose.
Check it out, so I'm savage and twisted. MCs, you can have your opinions. I rapped as an infant, I'm back on a mission. They found out I was stashing syringes, a tactical troop when I rap in the booth. The assassin of doom, what you lack I produce. You shatter your tooth to get smacked in the face, take the fact to your grave, I'm attaching the noose. See my rapping improved, I sat back and learned how to ration the food. When I rap I determined that amateurs lose. It's back to the fact that they have to improve. I bet in the game when the pen's on the page, embedded insane, it's insanity's shoes. Send them away if you're planning to lose, you get sent to your grave, you can't handle the truth. I ran to this puke and rampant, I tampered a nuke. You get avalanche by my crew, there's no limit to the damage we do. Back the fuck up with the rappers they choose. Attacking the tune, detached now I'm sat in the room. No light and they spat in my food. I won't cry but he battered and bruised. Hope dies and nobody knows why. I got a nose full of Snow White, I got bags under both eyes. It's sad and I won't lie, I think they don't get it when I fucking say a ghost right. Not rhymes for peeps, I mean in no life. I didn't know I had no time to speak. All I ever heard was a tire screech. I got left with the sirens and silent screams.
There were times in my childhood I felt like the outcast, an afraid loner, a late grower, no pain sure, at least not while I stay sober.
IAmChazza has a similar trait to Complete where they don't have a rapper's voice, which obviously Millwall, like you do what you want, right? But yeah, you wouldn't hear their speaking voices especially and associate them with being rappers. People say the same about me. They're like, you don't have a rapper's voice. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like you hear gigs or you hear flows, they sound like rappers from the minute you hear them touch mic. But yeah, they just have this thing where they don't sound like a typical rapper, but they can bar the fuck out. And so what they lack in a stereotype, they make up for with the actual content of what makes a good rapper, like flow, delivery, bars. You get what I mean?
Because the higher I get, well the more I forget. In a day's coma, became stoner. Once a widow would get to the pick and our method was game over. Thought life was easy until I lived it a little. What I'd seen scare me, would pray to be saved till I made an escape on that green ferry. Absent or absence, be wary. Red hat to the side, black trackies to light, what's he wearing? But when have you ever seen me caring? Sleep rarely, my dreams vary. About to end up fast stuck in Holy Oaks. Next to my oldest foes, I sold a dose. In some moldy clothes as I stroll the roads with souls and ghosts. I'm cold and gross, but speak heat for the beat, yeah, you amateurs know this. Packed with emotion, max so devoted that I could travel the ocean. Ready for all, ready for anything, ready for war. Beheading my enemies, every melody ended their dreams since we entered the door. Step to the ward, our loony bin, many disorders, noose is thin. Stress from the trauma, fetching some water, medicine for the mood I'm in.
I guess it's plain to see I'm nuts. They hate my guts. it's okay with me. I came from nothing and changed to something that they ain't to be. So if you really wanna fight me inside Psych wards, climbing the wall, screaming about street dreams that I've seen as the night falls, eyeballs bleeding like white walls. My city has colour, my city has art. My city's so gritty, I'ma kill it in a minute, put the city in a bar. Swing it willy-nilly, make you feel it in your heart. Can't deal with you half-assed children, you aren't hard, half-heart real. You would screw with your arms up after a deal, weren't you with a knock, nah.
Cogs has got what is going on here? I wrapped my hand up in the wire still. Cogs has this great ability to spit at a steady pace and then speed it up and then slow it back down. Like, he's establishing a flow at a mix of tempos, which is just nuts. Like, yeah, man, that's
A-lines, spray lines, wake up famous from late night. Same lines break you and take you from great heights straight to the block. Cops lock you the same night. What? Seen her in the middle with a finger for the past 6 figures in the dark. Psych ward, no limits, picture rhythm with a bar. With the mirror in his path, that sides for him. I'd die for him, I'd fight for him. Give him every little bit of life for him. That's my thoughts, that's life when you're living in the middle of the psych ward. Swinging on the cyborgs. I'm gone, find me swinging from the pillars by my cord. I'm raw, forfeit or your corpse sits in that white chalk.
Been committed since day one, and the Loony bin is our house. Too legit and lose the shit. The rudest pricks with foul mouths. Stupid kids say prove it then, assuming shit. Now, sit your ass down, bitch. You ain't fit to ask, now bow down. Truly wild as shit, juveniles or suicidal kids transform. That grew in style and spit ruthless now and stick through the foulest shit. Had more days to fuck than I planned for. It saved my life, it's a platform. As raw as a crack horse, backdoor rappers act more like actors with the gap talk. Let's go. That's a foolish mistake. I get up in the booth just to put in my place. Rage is the weapon that I use, let it loose every time I do. Wanna see the look in the face, the type of motivation that you couldn't replace. Lucifer singing hallelujah for days. Look at all the lunatics that grew to it, something that just couldn't be tamed. Yo, now the room is lit, so luminous, no room to maneuver, removing it. But who'da knew the shit dude's losing it when they knew the crew had a gook and it shit. An annoying truth when you pipe up, it ain't with a point of proof. So pass me the oil and lube, gotta leave your little oyster destroyed when the boys are through.
Back in the day, I was rocking the data. Had a Posca marker, dropping a masterpiece in the streets. Every block that I passed got demolished and faster.
So with this track, when I listened to it first time around, obviously I ain't even counted the bars. I'm 32 bar verse. I don't know. I'm guessing completely off the top of my head. I ain't counted, but they've got a sizable verse length each. And I like the fact that there's not a hook, because otherwise this song would definitely be too long. This song, part of me wants them to half their verses, their verse length each, and I feel like it would be a way more digestible. But individually, they are killing it. Like, as an individual, each MC has held their weight, especially up with Complete. But there's so many, 6 artists on here? It just goes on for that tiny bit too long, in my opinion. But I'm contradicting myself because individually they're killing it. Does that make sense? Like, as a whole song, I wish they had half the length each. But as an individual performance, when we look at each of them, they've all killed it. And I know Sever killed it. I know Sever did, because it stood out to me on the album. So, yeah. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Does this song drag out that tiny bit too long, or do you like the fact that they go on and want to hear them go on for longer? Like, let me make that clear. They're not doing a bad job. It's not a boring song. It's just how easy it is to digest, basically.
Then a rocket in Gaza, cause the problem's a harbor. Hover ahead in a cloud of regret, like the smoke that I blow from an Oscar, a half a weed or pills like 1, 2, 3, 4. They settle my head cause without the meds, when Sever is stressed I see more. Ahead of most when I'm heading to shows, and dead those that'll ever oppose. My red grows as I get him to ghost in 3 seconds of roast and boast flows that'll bury my foes beneath floors. Not deep, this is before I make complete. This is before we'll spit in it raw when people ignored us on beat. Before we'd listen to all the sickest before us mob deep. I'd sit in the court and wish I was more than victim reports and got beef. But we kick indoors with the rhythm and gore to fill floors with the women and lords and hit tours where we're giving applause. Or we're spitting our chords, of course, always in position to be giving support to your shit. That can't get enough of me, more shit. The stuff we perform, the love for the form, we'd fucking conform for nothing, we on psych ward, bitch.
That was a similar verse to Cogs in terms of the tempo or the flow changing. Sick. There we go. Rise of the Ward, Dropshot Media. And yeah, Complete's album out right now. Complete has been a spearhead for the Perth scene on the west coast of Australia, holding it down, you know, along with a few other artists, and it's good to see him bring through his crew and bring through his boys that he regularly hangs with and regularly works with. Especially on what I consider to be a successful album, it's good to see them take a shine on this track here and just all come together and just do their thing. You can see the chemistry they have with each other. You can see like they all have similar styles but with their own little niches and their own little twists. And you know, someone like Cogs, for example, who I follow a little bit heavier than some of the other ones, you know, I felt like he was still Cogs but then catered himself to this track. And so they all represented themselves, but then they also represented themselves as a collective under the name of the Psych Ward. And yeah, I've already touched on how lengthy the track was. I don't know, let me know what you think about that. But yeah, Complete's album was dope as fuck in my opinion, and that kind of segues into something that I'm gonna plug if you haven't already seen it. I'm doing an unofficial awards type thingy, so down in the description below, click on it. Actually, on there is one section where it's the best album slash EP of the year, and Complete's album Death Rattle is on that list. So if you're a fan of Complete and you want to vote for that, or if you just want to vote for it anyway because you think it's one of the top 3 albums, feel free to go and check that out. Link will be down in the description. You get 3 votes on each category, so yeah, just pick 3 of your best from each, and we'll reveal the results in a couple weeks time in kind of a yearly roundup video. So yeah, appreciate you guys if you've already gone and done that, and I appreciate you if you do go and do that. And if you don't, suck your mum. No, maybe not suck your mum, maybe just go about your life, big man. But either way guys, appreciate you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll talk to you man later.